Switch to Shopify and sell smarter at every stage of your business. Take full control.
So, I was gonna go hit arms, but they released a new nerf for my main and league, so I guess I gotta skip the gym. Not true, of course, but come on. Look, man. Chronic, well, maybe, I mean, I'm just saying this because I fucking want you to go to the gym on a consistent basis. But look, if you've got time for fucking 4 hours of combination of Rust, Overwatch, League, I forget anything else. But you can't spare one. You can't spare 1 hour for a lift. Come on. Not cool. Not freaking cool. But then again, I'm also just kind of in a bit of a video game hater. And don't worry, I'm not just saying that like a fucking outside perspective either. I think I've got... Oh, I couldn't even tell you how many hours of fucking Warzone I've played over the years. But, yeah, remember, all the hours I spent lifting actually left me with something. Now I get to walk around as a 250... Yeah, tomorrow morning should be 257. 257 pounder on an empty stomach. Pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. But, lay off. That's all I'm saying there. So, plan for tonight. Arms, heavy as all hell. And that's all. I might even do some skull crushers for triceps. But, you know, triceps are still, I'm going to hit them relatively basically. Heavy pushdowns, maybe skull crushers. Heavy dips. Well, machine dips, that is. I'm not really a big fan of just free, well, like normal dips for triceps at least. I don't mind it for chest, but for triceps I can't. I never really end up feeling it. So, maybe 10 or so sets of that. And then same thing with curls, but of course then I'm doing curls instead of pushdowns. I was going on a bit of a rant on the drive back from the gym yesterday, kind of hyping up how, you know, maybe your exercise selection isn't like absolutely insanely important. And look, I'm not saying that you should go to the gym and just do one movement, but if that movement feels good and you're going hard and you know it's one where you're actually hitting a muscle in its entirety, then I don't see a fucking problem at all. My last arm day was for triceps. It was just 8 sets of heavy pushdowns with a straight bar. Same set, just repeat it back to back. And guess what? My triceps were fucking destroyed. Now, I may not want to do that same movement every tricep lift, just because, you know, it is important to actually hit your shit with a variety of movements, just to make sure you really hit it in its entirety. But, look, man, if for one day your lift is all one movement, I don't see a fucking problem. The last chest day, people were like, all he did was chest press and pec flies? That's not enough. I mean, it was like 8 sets. 8-set workout is about right, you know. So, whether or not you want to do like 6 different movements and only do like maybe 1 or 2 sets on each one, or you want to stick with maybe just 1 or 2 and have those be the whole thing, as long as at the end of it you win hard, you're fatigued, you're fully pumped, maybe you went a little bit heavier than you have before, you know, a progressive overload style, and guess what? Probably a good lift, you know. So don't get too concerned. I know there's a very large pressure to train with the most optimal science studies supported efforts, but whatever, man. Come on, go to the gym, lift your weights, eat your protein, down a bunch of carbs. As long as you do all those things consistently, you're gonna make solid gains. I think there's definitely a point of diminishing returns where, you know, you start doing 3-second eccentric, 2-second concentric with a pause, and like, I think if you're thinking about that every set, I mean, you do you, of course. If you like that, I'm not going to say don't do it. But for me, I don't find it to be very, maybe not even enjoyable. I just don't find it to be very exciting. You know, it's way easier for me to, you know, just get on a leg extension, slap on a fuck ton of weight, and just do reps until I can't move. Or same thing with leg curls. Same thing with curls today, or tricep pushdowns. I like some lighter squeezing sets too, don't get me wrong. But for the majority of my volume, I kind of like being a little bit more empty-headed and just fucking trying to exert myself as hard as possible. Which, I mean, that's up to you to figure out what you like. You know? Because I've done a couple fucking, you've seen them. I've done lifts where it was an arm day just like this, but instead of a bunch of heavy sets like I'm going to do today, I'm doing very light squeezing reps. Very methodical, you know, hitting failure, but not from, you know, weight-based tensile fatigue. Because you got to think, if I'm doing a push-down with the stack and like 3 plates slapped on the side of it, that's much more tension on my triceps than if I do like 20 pounds single arm and I just really try to squeeze it. Now, of course, the burn is good, and I do think it's a good set, but I mean, the whole point of this training is to, you know, break your shit down so you can build it up stronger, at least in a, you know, bro sciencey kind of sentiment. But no more chatting, no more yapping. Let's go park and get ready to go nuts. It's about 7:45 now, so I'd say probably around 8, maybe 8:30 we'll be done and we'll be posing down. Arms never takes more than an hour and a half. And if I'm going kind of quick, like I'm not taking too long talking in between sets, even a little less than an hour is perfect. But let's get in there. Not as crazy as I've ever done, but single arm pushdowns with 3/4 of the stack. Not the whole stack, but this is as heavy as I can manage. Okay. Okay. At least one more.
Most wearables only track your heart rate during strength training, which tells you nothing about your muscles. We're not most wearables. Whoop quantifies both the cardiovascular and muscular load of your workout, measuring how hard your body is working, so you know when to push yourself and when to focus on recovery. Whoop, the only wearable that accounts for all of your activity.
Mobile games are going big! Free Fire Max is now available on PC with Google Play Games. Play in matches, level up your guild, and put your teamwork to the test. There's only one goal: to survive and be the last one standing. Experience combat like never before with mouse and keyboard controls and a larger PC screen. Get started by downloading Google Play Games today.
Like 2 more. You want to hop it? Okay.
Okay. Let's do some skull crushers. Part of me wanted to move up to 2 plates, but a plate with 25 felt pretty fucking heavy. So I think I'll curb my ego just a touch. But let's lose the 10s. Okay. Back to push downs. Or maybe machine dips. Alright, full stack on this dip machine, especially after those fucking sets we've already done. This feels fucking heavy. This will be a good one. Yeah! One more. 5. One more. Well, I don't know how many more, but I want to do at least one more. Okay, I think let's do a push down set, but that's enough of this. Ooh, arms are starting off very well. Your rope finisher, that'll be perfect. Full stack, of course. Nasty reps, you get the idea. Okay. Let's start curling. Oh, fuck. No. Huh? No. Yeah. Why do they make the 85 so fucking heavy? Let's go to the 80s. That's fucking crazy. Okay. Oh my god. One more heavy set. Okay, fine. Okay. Only 6.5 reps. I think that's my cue to either go lighter or move on. And I'm going to pick the latter. Very graciously being let to work in, so let's just jump right into it. Okay. Okay, fine. Oh, that's why you dropped that. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh. This machine's strength curve is fucking nuts. It's heaviest at the bottom, and it gets lighter towards the top. So up here, it's easy. I feel like I'm gonna fucking lose control and rip my biceps off at the bottom. Maybe not for real, I'm just kind of saying this fucker's heavy in that stretch position. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do next, and then in my moment of absolute desperation, maybe not that intense, but I remembered bicep bias pull downs. I love these things, especially at the end of the back day when my biceps are already so fatigued. So a little bit tricky because it does look like I'm just doing a pull down, but do not be fooled. My lats are not firing. My fucking traps are not firing. The only muscle I'm sending my brain's fucking contraction signals to is my biceps. I'm trying to pull down, but only with my biceps. I mean, it's kind of stupid to say like that. It's very like simple. You just have to try it. But I really do like it. Okay. One more, and we're done. Okay, you know what? Let's make it a superset. Come on. There we go. Oh my god. Okay. Arms are fucking cooked. Alright. Let's see, how we looking? I'm just kind of bugging. Sometimes it'll like autofocus on the mirror itself and not me behind the mirror. Fully pumped. Let's see how we fucking look. So I'm not typically one to hype up, you know, making sure you hit every small fiber of your muscle like with a specific movement. But I will say that those, partially those machine curls, but also those bicep biased pull downs, I do feel a lot of peak, a lot of like upper outer bicep, which, I mean, when I think of doing a normal curl, I'm still hitting the whole thing, but those movements do sort of just kind of burn a little extra up here on the peak. So let's see how we're looking. How can I be dissatisfied with this, man? How could I look at this and say, yeah, I don't really like the gym. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. No. Oh my goodness. Arms fucking destroyed. So now the plan is to go home, eat a fucking ton of food, do my laundry, because I'm running low on clean clothes. Honestly, part of me kind of wants to just take my clothes to a, like, well, I probably wouldn't do this, that's even more of a chore, but I wish I had like an industrial laundry machine, which could hold like 4 normal loads, just so I could do it all at once instead of, you know, giving myself a chore for the whole fucking day. Or at least, well,